Hello everyone, it's Patricia and welcome to Tester Tuesday. If you're someone that loves to hear about how Scentsy scents perform and overall impressions, then this is the spot for you because every Tuesday I review 2 Scentsy scents, some retired, some current, and you guys help decide which ones we're going to discuss by voting at the end of the video. It's a fun interactive process. We had lots and lots of votes this week, so thank you very much. But let's get into the results from last week's voting. It was a tight race. There were very close races between all the scents, but coming up on top, we had a light orange wax, and it had 26% of the vote, and I don't have a bar, but I have my used up testers. It is Summer Sunshine. And in second place, it's a darkish red kind of wax. I don't have a bar of this, but I've got my used up testers. With 24% of the vote, we had Raspberry Bush. Okay. So the order, in case you're interested, the voting order for last week, it went Summer Sunshine, then Raspberry Bush, followed by Pineapple Sorbet, Tingelot, Toasted Coconut Amaretto, and Honey Pear Cider. And every scent had a lot of votes. Sometimes we have some scents that are really low in the voting, but all the scents did well this week. Now, it was kind of funny. I post the video for Tester Tuesday at 1 o'clock a.m. my time every Tuesday. I like to do that so in case people are up late the night before, they can start watching it. So I get up in the morning and there's a ton of votes for Pineapple Sorbet. Like, I'm talking a ton. So I'm like, well, I got a really busy work week this week. I had something on the go every day after work, so I was really busy. I'm like, I'm going to get a jump start on warming. I'm going to start warming Pineapple Sorbet. Didn't work out so well because Pineapple Sorbet came in third. But anyway, I'll do a little mini review during my empties video of that one if you're interested. But as a side note, any of the scents that don't make it in, so the 4 scents each week that we do not review, I've been putting them aside. Once my box is empty, I'm bringing all those back in and we're actually getting low. So pretty soon we'll start seeing some scents again for the second time. But anyway, let's talk about Summer Sunshine. It's our first place scent this week. It is no longer available. It retired last summer, so it was last available the end of August 2018. It was a spring and summer scent release. I would say on cold, it's about a light to medium scent. I'll read you the scent description for this. It says, pineapple and coconut bask in a warm mandarin glow. So very straightforward. So the scent notes, we have our pineapple, coconut, and mandarin. And I would definitely say warm is a great way to describe this scent. It has a warmth to it, which is really nice. I don't know if it has like a little tiny bit of white amber that's giving that to the scent, but I really enjoyed the scent. Scent appeal on cold was about 7, but on warm it went up to about 8. So I definitely get pineapple. It's like a soft, yummy pineapple. It's not very heavy on the pineapple. I would say like maybe 25%. Then I get coconut, maybe 25% of that. And again, a soft, yummy coconut. Oh man, the more I smell it, the more I like it. And then the mandarin. The mandarin is a soft scent. I would say, to me, I get a lot of mandarin, maybe like 50%. I really enjoy this scent. But the problem is it's not available anymore. I can't stop smelling it. I'm so sorry. I couldn't decide if I wanted to eat this scent in the air or if I wanted to lather it over my whole body. So this one here, I would say strength and throw was probably its downfall. At max, it was probably like 5.5 to 6 out of 10. I warmed it in 2 spots because I had a fair amount of testers. I warmed some of them in my downstairs son's room. His room is a fairly big bedroom with an adjoining huge bath. And I had that one, it was a 3 cube equivalent. I had it going for 3 days, 24-hour time frame. So 3 different days, but adding up to 24 hours. And that one, it was about 6 out of 10 max on the strength and throw, and then it started to drop. In my youngest son's room, he's upstairs. I've never used his room for Tester Tuesday, but I let him smell the scent and he said, oh mom, could you please put that in my room? So I did. Again, about 6.5 out of 10 max, but I had it a little less long lasting because I only used the equivalent of 1 cube. So I kept it in over 2-day time frame, a total of 14 hours altogether. So this scent here, if you were going to find this, you know, let's say a consultant had some and you found it, pick it up and give it a try, but stick to small to medium rooms at best. You may have to bump up your cubes a little bit more if you want a stronger scent. And I would say a tip I might have for you, if you want to try to create this scent from current scents, I would start with Pina Colada Cha-Cha as a base, and you could add maybe 1 cube of that with 1 cube of apricot vanilla, or maybe 1 cube of Pina Colada Cha-Cha with just maybe like a half a cube of either Tropic Tango or Sunkissed Citrus to give you that mandarin vibe. It's not going to be completely the same, but it might kind of approximate it. So yeah, that's what I would say about this one. I love it. I kind of wish this was around. It really does smell like sunshine. It really does smell like happiness. I picture this, I'm laying at a spa somewhere down in the Caribbean, and they're just kind of rubbing, doing a massage, and I can just smell this in the background. It's really, really nice. Very good. Okay, second scent is Raspberry Bush. I had 3 testers of this one. This is no longer available as well. It's a retired scent. I believe it was just around 1 season. I think it said spring and summer 2016 as a new release. I'm not sure, because I get something very different from this. I would describe this as a fruity, woodsy type scent. I'll read you the scent description for Raspberry Bush. It says, luscious raspberry jam and black plum are quietly cooled by a sprig of wild mint and a fragrance that beckons the dreamer in us all. Again, with a long description. I mean, I like this scent. It's pretty good. I don't know if I'm dreaming about this scent. I would say fragrance appeal, maybe 7 out of 10 at the most. Cold and warm. So the scent notes are raspberry jam, plum, and wild mint. Raspberry jam, maybe, yes. I'm going to say I get like a tart, sweet, raspberry type vibe. The black plum. What I kind of find, I'm just going to cut to the chase. If you take the raspberry jam and the black plum, to me, you mix that together, and it kind of smells like pomegranate. Oh my gosh, the sun's coming out. Yeah, it kind of smells like pomegranate to me. The wild mint, on cold, it does smell like wild mint that you'd pull out of the garden. Not like a spearmint or peppermint or sweet mint, a wild herbal mint. However, when warmed, this smells different to me. It smells like pine. It smells straight up like a pine tree scent. So for me, I'm going to rename this, and I'm not going to rename it as unfavorably as I did with my, what was that one called? Ice Hotel. I wasn't very nice with that video. I'd say this is probably better called Pomegranate Pine, and maybe it would have been better as a fall-winter release. I think it would have done a little bit better. People are probably expecting a sweet, minty fragrance. I don't really get that. I get like a tart pomegranate pine fragrance. So yeah, if you wanted to recreate this, maybe take perfectly pomegranate and mix like something like a pine, like not ice pine, but more like a winter pine, or maybe try various snowy spruce. I don't know. But yeah, this one here lasted a fairly long time. I had it going over 4 days in my bedroom here, 30-hour time frame total. So yeah, it was definitely a long-lasting scent in the sense that I could definitely smell it every time I walked in the room. I could definitely get a lot of pine. And it wasn't, the fruity kind of vibe kind of left fairly early. It wasn't a boomer, but you could still kind of smell it. But I would say strength and throw at the most was 7.5, and that was maybe day 1. So yeah, that is Raspberry Bush. So let's get into drawing for our scents for next week. I'm going to draw 6 scents from this box. You guys are going to vote for 2 different fragrances from the ones I choose down in the comment section below in this video. For some reason, if you do not have a YouTube account, you can't comment, I suggest you set one up. But also, you can always find me on Instagram, and I'll put my information right here, and you can find me there, put your votes there. I looked early Wednesday, so try to vote by early Wednesday, and then I will be able to count your vote. And I think we had 118 votes this week, so that's great. Oh, speaking of summer, scent number 1, Summer Soleil. Scent number 2, oh, 2 and 3, let's see. Scent number 2 is Scarlet Woods. Scent number 3, Glacial Ice. Scent number 4, Jammy Time. And some of the testers are white and some of them are blue. Scent number 5, we have Apple Crush. And last but not least, scent number 6, we have Sugar. So let me review our 6 scents. We have Summer Soleil, Scarlet Woods, Glacial Ice, Jammy Time, Apple Crush, and Sugar. Thanks for spending the last 10 minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote. And coming up soon, I will have a second Scentsy haul. And so I'll see you soon in that video. Take care.